The gospel today, a lawyer asked Jesus, which commandment's the greatest? And of course, he responded with the Shema. You should love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your mind, with all your soul, and with all your strength. This is the first and greatest commandment. And the second is like unto it. You shall love your neighbor as yourself. These two commandments, these greatest commandments, are a reflection of course, the Jewish law and the prophets. And Jesus, who as Christians we profess is the fulfillment of the law and the prophets, is now being addressed cynically by a lawyer who's trying to corner him, put him on the spot and ask him these questions, which is the greatest commandment, to which he responds, those two. And our first reading was from the book of Exodus, the book of freedom, the book where we follow the people of Israel from slavery in Egypt to freedom. It's our own story, from freedom, from slavery to freedom. And the section we read from today was in chapter 22, but just two chapters earlier, chapter 20, it starts by God giving Moses the Ten Commandments. And here's the verse right before the Ten Commandments are given. I am the Lord your God who brought you out of Egypt, out of the house of slavery. So our disposition that God is inviting us to, as we understand the commandments, is one of gratitude. Thank you, Lord. Thank you for freeing us from slavery. Thank you for the freedom, this free gift you have given us. And God ends this particular section that we read today by simply saying, I am compassionate. So through the lens of these two great commandments and through the lens of compassion, I want to talk about a couple of initiatives that are going on in our parish. I know there's a lot of hurt and a pain that's out there. You know, we've just announced we're closing 2 church buildings, but there's a lot to celebrate. And I'm going to mention 4 initiatives that I think is worthy of celebrating here in our parish. And as I do these, and the reason why I've chosen these 4 is they're new. So by no means do I want to denigrate the tremendous work that's been done here for years and years, for generations indeed, like the St. Vincent de Paul Society, Feeding Others of Dartmouth, those of you who take the Blessed Sacrament into the hospitals or visit the sick, or those of you who prepare meals for people who need a little bit of help. But there are 4 new initiatives that I want to bring to your attention. The first is what we are calling the House of Hope. The rectory at St. Anthony had been empty for several years. So on the 1st of January this year, we started this thing called the House of Hope, which is a place where men who have been sober for a minimum of a year and are committed to a covenant of how to live together in community, it's where they now reside, to help them work out their sobriety. So it's been a real joy to get to know these men and to work with them and to provide this service for them as they are serving one another in brotherly love and serving our community and indeed our parish. So that's the first initiative, the House of Hope. It's wonderful. The second initiative that is underway is the First Baptist Church down here in Auchterlonie has recently sold, and their food bank was looking for a new home. They were looking for a property up in Dartmouth North. So we heard about this and we started a conversation with them. They are now going to, as of the 1st of January, they're going to be finding a home in the St. Anthony Hall. And so we're happy to partner with them in this relationship. It's a relationship that for us is not just simply about landlord-tenant. Yes, we own the St. Anthony Hall. We're going to partner with them in ministry, share the opportunities, the blessings to serve the poor in this capacity. And I think the name of this food bank will be the Dartmouth North Christian Food Bank. So not only will we be partnering with First Baptist Church in this initiative, but we'll be looking for other community partners who might be able to help with this need. So a really exciting initiative. The third is a program called Celebrate Recovery, which is going to operate out of the St. Anthony Hall Wednesdays at 6 p.m. It's a 12-step program, but not just simply for people dealing with addictions, for any of life's hurts, habits, or hang-ups. Sean McKenzie is leading that initiative out of Deepwater Church. It's founded in Deepwater Church. So he'll be leading that initiative Wednesday evening, 6 p.m. up at the St. Anthony Hall. The fourth thing that is ongoing up there that I want to bring to your attention is the Franciscans continue to operate a furniture bank there. Everything is done by donation and they give it away free of charge. There's a lot of furniture that comes in and out of that hall. So I just want to let you know the Franciscans are doing that beautiful work and they're using the St. Anthony Hall to house the furniture bank. So there's a few instances of how we are trying to recall, to live out of the first great commandment and the second great commandment. We're striving to love God with all our heart, with all our mind, with all our soul and all our strength, and to love our neighbors as ourselves. So I know there's lots going on, and there's lots of beauty going on. And just back to my diving trip that I started with, the gospel provides us the capacity to be fully alive in our humanity. And so I would just invite you to immerse yourself in the love of God through the service of one another. God bless you all.